From Prairie Lodge, this is the Sun City Report, the program to keep you up to date on what's happening in Sun City, Huntley. Your host is your fellow Sun City resident, WGN's Orion Samuelson.
As I promised, we're going to talk entertainment now for the rest of this edition of the Sun City Report. And the Prairie Singers, my golly, what an outstanding group of people adding so much to life here in Sun City. And I only hang out with presidents, and so the president of the Prairie Singers joins me now. This is Eugene Rhodes, and I always like to find out a little bit about what brought you to Sun City and when you arrived here, Eugene, so give me that background if you would.
Well, I came here from Buffalo Grove, Illinois, and sound like I just moved here, but I paid for a house there in Buffalo Grove for 30 years, and son lives in Elgin, and so and my wife taught school in Arlington Heights for 38 years, so she said this would be a nice place to move and retire in the future, and so we're here, and it's glad to be here.
Well, we're glad to have you here. However, you don't talk this way here, so let's go back before here. Where were you?
My home originally was Memphis.
Okay.
And I used to go and see it on records at night and watch Elvis and Johnny Cash, Carl Perkins, all the old entertainers record, and it was part of it. Because I went to Memphis State, and now it's just Memphis.
Yes.
College and university, and I majored in journalism and radio, television. And so,
did some broadcasting.
That's right. So,
okay. Well, it's good to work with a broadcasting colleague.
Thank you.
Let's talk about the Prairie Singers. Formed when?
Back in 2000. So they've been in a long time.
I was going to say 13 years
That's
old.
Right.
And who is the music director?
Originally?
Well,
now we have Nancy Cross,
okay.
that is the music director at the high school, the chorus, and we have a lady, Barb, from Woodstock Opera House that plays the piano.
Well,
and so we have a good help us all, sing
right.
and be happy for everybody here at Sun City. I mean, we try to do music that people like here.
Well, I know you sell out every time you do a concert. How many members were in the original chorus 13 years ago?
Well, they had to have 25 people to be a charter club here.
Right.
And so they only had about 50 people then that signed up, but it was amazed so many people signed up, and between 50 and 65, but it ended up being about 60, 65 people, after working and getting started, and some people that are still in it. There's about 8 people still in the...
from the original group?
From the original, right. And so.
And at the highest number, how many members?
Had over 125.
And today?
About 70.
So I'm guessing you'd like to get a few more people.
Oh, yes, especially some guys.
Okay. Oh, really? You got a lot.
We need some guys to get there and sing with us because, the women are there. We're glad to have those women to keep us going, but
right.
We need some more men, and so I'm out there plugging for some more guys.
How many concerts do you do in a year?
2 concerts, spring and fall.
Okay, so spring is over. When is the fall concert?
We'll have one December 1st.
And who decides what kind of music you do?
Well, we have a group to get together, and 4 or 5 people, and we try to pick out, some certain music like we just did for the spring. We had From Rags to Riches, which was Rags to Riches, and like Irving Berlin music and things that they went over real well because everybody that lives here knew that music.
Yes.
And then for the fall concerts, usually around Christmas, we do holiday music, and so try to blend in the whole atmosphere here, and
right.
Because we got a lot of people living here from all walks of life
Sure.
and nature.
How often does the group get together for rehearsal then?
We meet every Tuesday evening here at the lodge at 6 o'clock. And we have a couple of hours, 6 to 8:30 actually, and we practice and go over the music, and the director, she has us get with, and we do for about, we'll start again the day after Labor Day, that Tuesday. And so, we have the show then in December. Well, we have about 15 or 16 practices, and we try to be ready.
And when will you pick the songs that you'll be doing for the December?
This month in August, because we've got to get the scores and all to so the band, that we get people from the Sun City Band, some of them, and other people to play with us. And
so it's more than piano. You do have instruments.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And the concerts are done where?
At Drendel Hall here in Sun City.
Right. Sold out.
Well, not always sold out, but pretty well sold out.
Yeah, I was going to say. Okay, so we've got somebody in the neighborhood watching, and they say, "Hey, I can sing." How can they sing with the Prairie Singers?
They could call me. I'm Eugene Rhodes, and I'd be glad to have them come. I'll give you my phone number. It's 847-669-4862, and I'll be glad to have them. And if they can't get me, they can check the cam desk, because I work with different groups also here in Sun City, and so they know how to get hold of me here, and so we'd be glad to have them. So anybody watching, please contact me.
Now, we do have a lot of talent in Sun City, do we not? I mean,
Yes.
professional talent.
Yes, we do.
Do we have any operatic singers in the group?
No operatic
No
singers.
operatic singers,
No.
but people who have done it for a long time.
Yes, right. So, and it's everybody wants to have a little fun and get together. I mean, that's what I've noticed. People there that do join the Prairie Singers, they're there to sing and have a good time, and we try to do that every show.
Okay. So, how much time do they have to commit? You say you start after Labor Day, so
Right.
how much time do you have to commit?
Well, once a week,
Uh-huh.
like 6 to 8:30, and sometimes there'll be a leader, of each section, maybe the bass or the tenors. We'll get some people together at their home or here, and just get the keyboard and go over some of the music, and but it's mainly volunteer, but we expect everybody to be there, for each practice. I mean, that's the only way you can get better.
Do you get into the costume business too for your presentations?
Yes, we've done that. Yeah, we've had people with Santa Claus and other outfits, or the Grinch. We did the Grinch one time.
The Grinch? Okay.
And we had a man that was the Grinch. So, I mean, that's part of it. You've got to entertain everybody here.
Well, just visiting with you, I don't think you could be the Grinch. You seem like a very happy person that enjoys doing it.
Yes, sir.
Are you bass, baritone?
Bass.
Bass.
Second bass.
Okay. And what do you really need? Bass singers, baritone?
Bass, baritone, tenor, right? So that's the main thing. So.
Okay.
And don't worry about being able to read music. I guarantee you can join us and you'll have a good time, because we don't make you say that you can play the piano and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, just go with the music and we'll have you practice, and I'm sure that you'll work out.
You'll find him in the book, Eugene Rhodes, Rhodes. If you enjoy a good time, just the time I've spent with this gentleman says you're going to have a good time. He is the president of the Prairie Singers, one of the great entertainment groups here at Sun City. We'll be back to talk more music when we continue on the Sun City Report.
This has been the Sun City Report. Your host is your fellow Sun City resident, WGN's Orion Samuelson.